Mike, did you get a chance to check if the Magic Princess transformation set shipped yet?
What transformation set?
The one I mentioned last week. Did you order Lily's 5th birthday present?
Birthday present? Was I supposed to get something?
Are you serious? We talked about this weeks ago.
Did we?
I specifically asked you, the Magic Princess transformation set that Lily's been wanting. You said you'd order it on Points Day from that online shop, remember?
Oh, shoot.
Mike, please tell me you're joking. Don't tell me you forgot to order it. This is just like the time you forgot to sign her up for swimming lessons.
That was different. The registration deadline just snuck up on me.
And now you've forgotten her birthday present too?
It should still make it in time, right? Her birthday's on the weekend, so if I order now, it should barely just arrive. I'll get right on it.
I can't believe this. I reminded you 3 times.
Come on, it's not that big a deal. I'll order it now.
It's too late now. It's been sold out everywhere since launch. That's why it's being resold at ridiculous prices.
Was it really that popular?
I sent you articles about how popular it was going to be.
You did?
Magic Princess is incredibly popular right now. There are even adult superfans, so new merchandise sells out instantly. We could have definitely gotten one if you'd pre-ordered like I asked. I even sent you the link to pre-order.
Must have missed that message. Whoa, you're right. Every shop I checked is sold out. Ouch. The resale sites are charging 5 times the original price.
I told you this would happen. What are we supposed to do now?
Let me check a few more sites.
I already checked everywhere. It's completely sold out.
What can we do? I'm not paying $2,000 for a kid's toy. Let's just forget the transformation set.
Excuse me?
It's just a toy, right? She'll get over it.
Just like she got over you missing her dance recital?
That was months ago. Are you still hung up on that? You can just buy some other toy instead. Kids are happy with any Magic Princess stuff, right?
That's absolutely not okay. She's been looking forward to that transformation set for ages. She's been talking about it every day for months.
Well, what can we do if it's not available?
Then you need to explain it to her yourself.
Huh?
You need to explain to her that it's Daddy's fault she can't have it. You need to apologize properly to her. If she cries, that's on you. You need to take responsibility for this.
Come on, that's a bit harsh.
No, what's harsh is constantly disappointing our daughter.
No way, I can't do that. You know how Lily is. Once she starts crying, she won't stop. Can't you handle it? That kind of thing is a mom's job, right?
Excuse me?
You're better at handling her emotions anyway.
Because I actually spend time with her.
Plus, you can pick out a replacement present. I've never even watched Magic Princess, so I don't know the characters.
Are you kidding me? You always dump everything on me. Can't you act like a father for once? Maybe if you spent more time with her, you'd know what she likes.
Hey, I am acting like a father. I work hard for this family.
Working isn't your only job as a father. And I work too. And on top of that, I handle the house and take care of our child.
Yeah, but you know, that's basically a mom's job. Look, I'm gonna be late for my afternoon meeting. Catch you later.
Don't you dare walk away from this conversation. Mike? Seriously?
Hey, Sarah, got a minute? I want to ask you something, but if you're busy, we can talk later.
Lily just went to bed, so now's fine. What's up?
How are you holding up? You seemed stressed at Mom's last week.
I'm managing. Just a lot going on with Lily's birthday coming up.
That's actually what I wanted to talk about. It's Lily's birthday this weekend, right? What are you guys getting her? I want to get her something too, but I don't want our presents to clash.
Oh, you're getting her something this year too? Thanks so much, Kevin.
Of course I am. Anything for my adorable niece. Maybe something Magic Princess related? You mentioned she's really into that lately.
She's totally obsessed. You should see her room. It's all Magic Princess everything now. There's this new transformation set she really wants.
Oh, is that what you and Mike are getting for her? In that case, I'll get her something else from the same series. Some accessories to match the set or something.
Actually, we couldn't get the transformation set. Could you get her something different? Mike was supposed to order it, but he forgot.
What?
He had one job.
One job to get his daughter a birthday present, he couldn't manage that?
I know, it's so frustrating. I specifically asked him to order it early because it's such a popular item. But he completely forgot, and now he's saying we should just get something else because the resale prices are too high. He doesn't understand at all how much she was looking forward to it. He even suggested I should be the one to tell her she can't have it.
Are you kidding me? He's making you do the hard part again?
As usual, says it's a mom's job to handle these things.
Can't even imagine forgetting to order a present for my precious daughter. If I had one. I guess that's why I spend so much on Lily.
Sorry, I didn't mean to start complaining.
You never complain enough if you ask me.
Kevin.
Don't worry about it. And actually, Sarah, you can relax. I happen to have that supposedly impossible to find transformation set.
What?
Well, I kinda got hooked on the show because of Lily, and before I knew it, I bought one.
Before you knew it? Kevin, I didn't know you had that kind of hobby.
It's not like that. I just watch it with Lily sometimes.
Uh-huh, sure.
Oh no, don't get the wrong idea. I just impulse bought it thinking Lily might like it.
Really? That's quite an expensive impulse buy. It's $400, even at retail price.
I tend to do online shopping when I'm having a drink, and when I saw the ad, I thought Lily would love it. But I know that you should usually check with the parents before buying something so expensive for their kid. So I felt awkward about suddenly giving it to her.
This is amazing! It's like a miracle! You're seriously saving us here!
I was actually going to try to sell it right after it arrived, but I want to be called a scalper, and as a Magic Princess fan, I was conflicted about what to do.
We'll definitely buy it from you!
Don't even think about paying. Just let me give it to her as my present. You guys can get her something else from the series instead.
Kevin, that's too much.
I insist. She's my only niece after all.
Really? Thank you so much, Kevin. I'll send you videos of Lily playing with the transformation set.
I love that. But seriously, what's up with Mike? Is he okay as a father? I've been worried for a while, but this seems pretty bad.
Well, what have you noticed?
He seems distant lately, more than usual.
You think so too?
What kind of father forgets their daughter's present?
He's been messing up a lot lately. The other day, he bailed on her preschool play at the last minute. He was on his phone the whole time until right before it started, then suddenly said he had an emergency at work and disappeared.
Are you serious? That was the play where little angel Lily was playing Little Red Riding Hood.
She practiced her lines for weeks.
Did he even apologize?
Nope. Even when I showed him the video later, he seemed uninterested and was just glued to his phone. It's been really suspicious.
How long has this been going on?
A few months now, maybe longer.
I see. Well, if anything happens, just know I'm on your side. Don't push yourself too hard.
Thanks so much, Kevin. I'll come pick up the present soon then.
Yeah, hope she has an amazing birthday.
Hey Mike, by some miracle, we managed to get the transformation set.
Oh, so all that worrying was for nothing.
Are you serious right now? You weren't worried at all, and none of this would have happened if you just pre-ordered it like you were supposed to.
Come on, everyone makes mistakes sometimes.
This isn't about making mistakes. It's about not caring enough to try.
That's not fair. I care.
You're not sorry at all, are you? At least you can handle ordering the cake.
Of course I can handle a simple cake order. Leave that to me. Actually, I know this great bakery. Someone told me about this trendy place that young people love. They're supposed to have amazing fruit tarts.
When did you hear about this place?
Oh, just around, from colleagues.
That sounds nice. But do they accommodate egg allergies?
What for?
Tell me you're joking. You can't be serious. Lily has an egg allergy. She can't have regular cakes. How could you forget something this important about your own daughter?
Oh, is that a thing?
A thing? She's had this allergy since she was a baby.
Right.
Remember the incident at her 3rd birthday when your mother insisted it couldn't be that serious?
That was 2 years ago.
And we had to take her to the emergency room.
Look, I just forgot, okay?
Could you please order from our usual place? Lily's really into chocolate cake lately, so 1 whole chocolate cake, please.
Which one is our usual place again?
You don't even know that? It's the small bakery behind the station, the place we've been getting her birthday cakes from for the last 2 years. Green Patisserie, run by that young couple.
Right, that one.
Their allergy-friendly cakes are strictly pre-order only, so don't forget to order it, okay? I won't forgive you if you do.
You don't need to treat me like a child.
Then don't act like one.
Okay, I can handle this much, don't worry.
You said that about the present, too.
This is different, I won't forget.
The cake needs to be ordered at least 3 days in advance.
I know.
And make sure to mention it's for an allergy order when you call.
Got it.
Actually, maybe I should just do it myself.
No, I said I'll handle it. Trust me for once.
The last 3 times I trusted you with something for Lily.
That's ancient history. I've got this.
Fine, but please, Mike, this is really important.
Stop nagging. I said I'll do it.
Just don't forget.
Message received. Gotta go. Busy with work.
Make sure you order it today. Mike? At least confirm you got my message. Mike, are you on your way home? Lily keeps asking when you'll be here. The party starts in an hour. Mike, where are you? You're working on a Sunday and it's already 6 p.m. We need to start the birthday party.
Sorry, Sarah. I can't make it today.
What? What do you mean you can't make it?
I'll make this difficult.
Difficult? It's your daughter's birthday!
Well, I just can't finish work. I want to stay overnight at the office to keep working through Monday.
You're kidding, right? Today is Lily's 5th birthday. She's been asking about you all day.
I know, but what can I do? It's work. Can't be helped.
What kind of emergency requires you to work on a Sunday night?
It's complicated. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
Just business stuff. Very important.
I guess. Well, what about the cake? Give me the order number and I'll go pick it up.
Cake.
Mike, don't tell me you forgot. I told you to order the chocolate cake, remember?
Oh, crap. I completely forgot.
What? How are we supposed to have a birthday with no cake? We can't even get one from the store because of her egg allergy. That's exactly why I asked you to pre-order it. I knew I should have done it myself.
Don't start with that.
Start with what? Pointing out that you failed our daughter again?
Come on, we can do cake another time. As long as you've got your food and present, it'll still feel like a birthday party.
A birthday party without her father or a cake? She's been talking about blowing out her candles all week.
Kids are resilient. She'll get over it.
Just stop. Do you even care about your daughter? You're not here on such an important day, and you can't even do the one thing I asked you to do.
Of course I care. Stop making me out to be the bad guy.
Then prove it. Come home now.
It's not like that, but I'm busy too. I'm working hard as the breadwinner here. As my wife, you should understand that.
Excuse me? Don't you dare play the breadwinner card.
Well, it's true.
I have a job too, or did you forget that as well?
Anyway, I can't make it because of work. Sorry, I'll be there next year, so I'm leaving the birthday party and everything to you.
Next year? Don't worry about next year. There won't be one.
Huh?
You heard me. I've had enough. I want a divorce right now. I just realized there's absolutely no need for us to be a family anymore.
Whoa, what are you suddenly talking about? I told you it's work. Can't be helped. Don't be so dramatic about this.
Oh, I completely understand. Since it's work, it's totally fine to bail on your daughter's birthday. As your wife, I understand so well that I want a divorce. Makes sense, right?
What?
Should I type slower so you can understand? Family seems to be just a nuisance to you anyway, so I thought it would be better if we disappeared. Now you can work as much overtime as you want. Once we're divorced, feel free to work all the weekends you want.
What?
You said you're leaving everything to me, right? So I'll take full custody. I'm going to my parents' house. We'll have Lily's birthday party there.
Oh, wait a minute. Going to your parents? But you'll come back later, right?
Did you even read my messages? Why would I come back if we're getting divorced? I'm staying at my parents' house even after the party.
What did you say?
You know what? You were right earlier. Kids are resilient. Lily will be just fine without a father who doesn't care about her.
Can't just decide this on your own.
Watch me. Well then, good luck with your overtime work.
Sarah, wait! Let's at least talk about this. Sarah?
Hey, Kevin. Sorry for the sudden request, but can Lily and I go to your place right now?
Huh? Right now? What about Lily's birthday party?
Everything's fallen apart. Mike bailed on us for overtime work, and he forgot to order the cake I asked for. I can't take it anymore, so I'm getting divorced. I don't want to celebrate in that house, so I want to go to yours.
What? Slow down. What happened with Mike?
He's not coming to her birthday. Says he has to work. On a Sunday night.
On her birthday? You're kidding.
And he didn't order her cake. The special allergy-friendly one. I'll bring all the food I prepared for today. Could we maybe have Lily's birthday party together?
Wait, hold on. Sarah, are you serious about the divorce?
I've never been more serious about anything. I can't keep doing this to Lily.
What do you mean?
Watching her face fall every time her father disappoints her. I've really reached my limit, but I guess it's troublesome to suddenly say I want to go to yours. Sorry for messaging on impulse.
Don't you dare apologize. I'm just surprised. Don't worry about it. I'll explain to Mom and Dad, so come quickly. We've got food here too, so don't worry about bringing anything.
Huh?
Actually, we were having a birthday party here too. Mom, Dad, and I were celebrating Lily's birthday.
Without her there? You guys are too much.
Hey, celebrating your favorite star's birthday even when they're not there is a basic fan behavior. We're Lily's biggest fans. Don't underestimate us.
Oh, favorite star? When did you all become such super fans?
Well, Mom and Dad love Lily so much too. We were having a secret celebration, and now we'll get the guest of honor herself. Mom and Dad will be thrilled, so hurry home.
I don't even know what to say.
Just say you're on your way. Is Lily awake?
Yeah, she's been too excited about her birthday to sleep. Thanks, Kevin. I'll head over right away.
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about something in person. Can we chat after the birthday party?
Huh?
It's about Mike. I think it might help with the divorce.
What do you mean?
Let's focus on Lily's party first. But I've been doing some research.
Kevin. Okay, let's focus on celebrating Lily's birthday first. We can talk about that afterward.
Perfect. Drive safe. And Sarah?
Yeah?
You're doing the right thing. For both you and Lily.
Thanks, Kevin.
Sarah, you're not answering my calls. Where are you? Hey, are you really not coming back? I came home when everything was gone. I'm absolutely not agreeing to a divorce.
Oh, you came home? I thought you were working overtime straight through Monday.
This isn't funny. This is no time for work. My wife just said she wants a divorce.
Oh, you mean your work isn't important anymore? How convenient. So, how was your date with that junior employee?
What?
Did I stutter? I know you weren't at work. You were at her place this weekend, right? How was her birthday party? Was the trendy fruit tart delicious?
Hey, how do you know about her? Do you know everything?
So you admit it. Would you like to know exactly how much I know?
Sarah, I can explain.
Pretty awful, isn't it? Choosing your mistress's birthday over your own daughter's. In other words, you chose your affair partner over your family. You abandoned me and Lily, so I don't see why you won't agree to a divorce.
It's not what you think.
Really? Then what is it?
How do you know all this? And exactly how much do you know?
Does it matter? Trying to figure out how to lie your way out of this?
I'm not lying.
That doesn't matter. The fact that you were having an affair is enough. That's why I don't want to raise Lily with you anymore.
But
What? Going to tell me it meant nothing?
you don't understand.
I've been struggling with the idea of divorce for a while. I thought having a father around would be better for our child, so I tried to hold on as long as I could. But now, I get it. We don't need a father like you.
Don't need me? That's ridiculous. Children absolutely need their fathers.
Oh, really? You think so? A father who puts his mistress before his child? Then you'll properly pay child support for Lily, right? That's the last role you can play as her father. And of course, I'll need alimony and compensation for the affair. You'll pay that properly too.
Wait, hold on. It wasn't an affair. It was just a bit of fun. Family comes first for me.
Wow, you're really going with that? You betrayed your first priority family to spend time with your mistress.
She was really persistent and threatened to tell you if I didn't spend her birthday with her. That's why I had to lie about working overtime.
So you're blaming her now? And you expect me to believe that excuse?
I'm sorry about the affair, but really, family comes first for me. I was planning to calm her down and come right back home.
Then why didn't you order Lily's cake? If you were planning to come back, if you were planning to celebrate with us, you would have ordered it.
Well, that's...
Can't answer that, can you? You never planned to celebrate with us at all, did you? You're not just a terrible father. You're a terrible human being. You're the worst.
What the hell? I'm apologizing here. Why are you attacking me like this?
Apologizing? All you've done is make excuses.
You don't have to be so harsh. If you wanted me to celebrate with my daughter so badly, maybe you should have raised her and make her want to spend time with me.
What? Did you really just blame our 5-year-old daughter?
Stop making me out to be the only bad guy here. The one who tempted me is partly to blame. And it's your fault for not making me want to stick around with you guys too. Lily never warmed up to me anyway, so can you blame me for preferring to spend time with my girlfriend instead?
Your girlfriend? Don't you dare turn this around. Children don't automatically bond with their parents just because they're related. It depends on how much time you spend with them. Of course she won't be close to someone who never spends time with her. Don't you dare blame a 5-year-old child for your own failures.
Well, that's...
That's what? Go ahead. Try to justify yourself more. Enough. I had no idea you were this childish. My family's going to help me, and I'm definitely divorcing you.
Wait, your family's helping means? Don't tell me. Kevin too?
Of course, Mike. I'll do anything for my precious sister and niece. That's what being a big brother means.
Kevin?
Hello there. It's been a while. You've done a great job hurting my dear sister and niece.
Kevin, wait, we could talk about this. I didn't mean to hurt them. It was just a moment of weakness. You understand, right? As another man?
Are you really trying to appeal to me as another man? I don't understand at all. Regardless of gender, putting family first is just basic human decency. Prioritizing some cheap affair over family isn't something any normal person would do.
It wasn't like that.
Oh? How was it then?
I made a mistake. I admit that.
A mistake is forgetting to buy milk. You made a choice. I wonder if you remember. I think I told you when you got married, but just to check. You do remember what I do for a living, right?
Yes, you're our company's legal counsel.
And what else?
What do you mean?
I have regular dinners with your company's CEO. Actually, I'm meeting him this month about some cases. Maybe I should ask him what he thinks about ethics. You know, get his opinion about married men who have affairs.
You wouldn't. Please, anything but that. Our CEO is super strict about this kind of thing.
Is he? Tell me more about how strict he is.
Please, Kevin, this could ruin my career.
Oh, I know. He's quite a devoted husband himself. His motto is that a CEO protects not just his employees, but their families too. He's very cooperative about seizing wages for child support. You know, that's quite a hassle for me actually, but it's for the greater good.
Seizing wages? No way! My wages get seized, I'll never be able to escape it.
Escape? Oh, were you planning to run away? You're going to abandon this adorable daughter and take no responsibility?
No, I mean, I'll pay. But I need to live too after the divorce.
Live? Like how you've been living? Funny you should mention that. You know, my sister needs to live too, my precious niece. She has a life and future ahead of her, and you're the one who ruined it.
I didn't ruin anything.
You know what's interesting about being a corporate lawyer?
What?
The paper trail. People always leave a paper trail. People like you are why I became a lawyer. Thanks for reminding me of my original motivation. Now I can really put my heart into this case.
Please, Kevin. If you could maybe go easy on me?
Go easy? Like how you went easy on my sister? I was only nice to you because you were my sister's husband and my niece's father. Why should I be nice to you now that you're getting divorced? You better get ready to hand over your bank account details.
All of them?
Every single one.
Yes, I sincerely apologize for everything.
Save your apologies. Just be ready to sign everything I put in front of you.
I understand.
Oh, and Mike?
Yes?
Tell your girlfriend to be ready too. She's not walking away from this unscathed.
What do you mean?
You'll see. Both of you will.
Mike called his girlfriend over and we had a discussion, the four of us with my brother. Mike completely surrendered, signed the divorce papers as requested, and agreed to all my terms for alimony and child support. He agreed to pay $50,000 in settlement money, plus $500 monthly in child support. He can only see Lily when she wants to, and any communication has to go through my brother. The girlfriend didn't argue at all, and when Mike wouldn't stand up for her, she lost it. After we got proper compensation from her too, my brother and I left the table. I heard her screaming, "I'm so disappointed in you," and the sound of water being thrown behind us. But, well, that's none of my business anymore. I'm going to work hard to make sure Lily never feels lonely. I won't disappoint her the way her father did.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Shirley! What's going on here, huh? You mind explaining this to me? We're here at the venue for your wedding, ready to celebrate your big day with you, but there's absolutely no one here! None of our family members, friends, not even you!
Dylan, what are you talking about?
I'm asking the questions here. You owe me an explanation. I just asked the venue staff about when the wedding was gonna start. I thought maybe I got the time wrong or there was a delay or something. But no, they told me that there were never any weddings booked for today in the first place. You told me your wedding was gonna be today, at this time, at this chapel. Out of the kindness of my heart and the love I have for my darling little sister, I took the time out of my busy schedule to come all the way over here. And it's not just me, I brought my wife along too. You think it's easy for me to take a day off, Shirley? Have you forgotten that I have an entire freaking company to run?
Hold on, Dylan. Slow down. I don't understand. You're at the wedding chapel right now?
Did you expect me to be anywhere else? You're the one who sent me the invitation. You invited us. Wait a second. No, I don't believe you, Shirley. You set us up.
What?
I should have known you'd pull an immature stunt like this. Ever since we were kids, you were always super jealous of me. I had everything you didn't. I was intelligent, good at sports, and handsome, but you got terrible grades, had zero coordination, and were super chubby. Everyone at school made fun of you all the time, too, but I had tons of friends. I knew you resented me because of it, but seriously, Shirley, I'm incredibly disappointed that you would trick us like this just to betray and embarrass us.
Dylan, I have no idea what you're talking about. You aren't making any sense.
Don't lie to me. I've already seen through your entire twisted scheme. The invitation you gave us was a fake, wasn't it? We deigned to come all the way out here to celebrate your wedding, and this is how you repay us?
Dylan, the wedding was 3 days ago.
Huh?
What exactly are you saying about, Dylan? That's all there is to it. The wedding was 3 days ago. You came to the right place, but you got the date and time completely wrong.
What the? That can't be right. I know for a fact that your wedding was gonna be today. Don't give me any of that crap about 3 days ago. It was scheduled for today.
How can you know that for a fact? It isn't true. Look at the date on the wedding invitation we sent you, Dylan. You have it with you, right? It should clearly say that you're 3 days late. And no, we didn't delay it or change the date at all. Everything was right on schedule. So I don't understand why you're raging at me when it's your own fault for getting the date wrong.
You're saying it's my fault?
Look at the invitation right now. Tell me what the date on the invitation says, Dylan. And it's not like we picked this date on our own either. We talked about it with both you and our parents. Despite that, about a month ago, you suddenly texted me demanding I change the date. You said you had an important meeting scheduled on that date that you couldn't miss, and you wanted me to move the date to 3 days later. But I was very clear when I told you that we could not change the date. It would have cost us a fortune. We would have had to cancel at the venue we booked and plan an entirely new wedding.
You think that makes it any better? That just means you didn't even have the decency to respect our wishes about the wedding date. You knew that we wouldn't be able to make it, and yet you went forward with your plans anyway. You're such a selfish little child, Shirley.
Did you think we were going to plan the whole thing around you and your schedule? What about the rest of our family and friends? Do they matter? Not to mention, what about us? It is our wedding, after all.
What about them? They don't matter. You had a responsibility to prioritize our schedule over everybody else you invited. Have you forgotten just who the hell you're talking to? I am the firstborn son of our family and your older brother.
What does that have to do with anything?
Are you kidding? It means that as the heir to the family's legacy, my needs are prioritized over yours at all times. Not only that, you're my little sister. You think you had the right to just ignore me and schedule your stupid wedding whenever you wanted? I told you to change the date, Shirley. That was not a request, it was an order.
I'm sorry. Did we jump in a time machine and travel back into the Middle Ages or something? What difference does it make who was born first or second? Look at a freaking calendar sometime.
Whether you like it or not, I'm the firstborn son. Not only that, I'm running my own wildly successful company. Whatever. I'm not the one who's losing out on anything important over this. You are! If you had only changed the date of your wedding like I ordered you to, I would have given you a huge wedding gift. Successful businessmen like myself can afford all sorts of things you could never dream of. I make more in a day than you make in a month.
As much as I appreciate the thought, I don't need any gifts from you.
Excuse me?
You already tried to hang the prospect of giving me a nice wedding gift when you told me to move the date. You're going to have to learn sooner or later that not everyone can be moved by money. I would have loved to have you come to my wedding, and I'm sure you would have gotten me a very nice gift. But if this is the attitude that you're going to have toward me, then I don't need either your attendance or your gift.
You are such a brat, Shirley, you know that? Fine, have it your way. You're not getting one single solitary cent out of me. Too bad for you. Let's count the number of bills I have in the envelope I was gonna give you today, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yup, looks like there's about $5,000 in there to me. I was considering giving it to you anyway if you apologized for disrespecting me, but you can kiss that possibility goodbye.
And just what have I done that's worth apologizing for? You tried to bribe me into moving my wedding date, but even after I refused, you still assumed I would change it for you anyway. That's your fault, not mine. Now, if you'll excuse me, we're on our honeymoon right now.
You're on your honeymoon? So you're just gonna leave us standing at the altar over here? What sort of a lousy honeymoon could a loser like you afford anyway? An hourly rate motel in the ghetto?
For the record, we're actually in Hawaii, and it's wonderful. I'll bet a wealthy and successful businessman like yourself has been to Hawaii a million times before, right? You're probably tired of everything you can get over here, so I'll go ahead and not pick up any souvenirs for you on our way back. See you later, Dylan.
I'm terribly sorry to bother you on your honeymoon, Shirley, but we need to talk. It's your brother, Dylan. Just a few moments ago, he and his wife came storming into our house. He immediately started shouting about this, that, or the other thing. It's such a bother. I was having such a peaceful day, too. It seems like those two hooligans got the date of your wedding wrong.
Oh no. You have got to be kidding me. Dylan and Molly are over there right now?
Yes, and they're in Act 3 of one of the most sanctimonious playing the victim performances I've ever seen. You should hear the ridiculous things coming out of that boy's mouth. I'm the firstborn son, and I ordered her to change the date. She had no right to ignore a direct order from me. She's my little sister. She's supposed to do exactly as I say when I say. He's positively hysterical, dear. And now he's blaming us for your supposed lack of respect toward him. He says we spoiled you. It just seems to me like he wants to vent and is willing to do so to whoever cares to put up with him.
And since we're halfway across the world from you guys right now, he can't exactly go knocking on our door. I'm sorry, Mom. You don't deserve to get dragged into this.
Don't you worry about a thing, dear. We'll handle your brother. I'm sure he'll be tired of this tirade soon enough. You just get back to enjoying your honeymoon. I'm sure you have all sorts of things you'd rather be doing than dealing with Dylan's nonsense.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, goodness me, though. It's not just Dylan. His wife, Molly, is something else entirely. She's been going on and on to me about how she spent thousands of dollars on clothing and makeup just for this wedding. And get this, she's even demanding that I compensate her for all of that. Have you ever heard of such a thing before?
Oh my God, are you serious? They're asking you for money now? Also, hold on a minute. She spent thousands of dollars on clothing and makeup for my wedding?
Yes, according to Molly, that's part of being the wife of the family's firstborn son. According to her, she said she wanted to make sure that you wouldn't be embarrassed that she looked too middle class at your wedding.
What is her problem?
Right? And if she really was doing it for you, like she says, why on earth was she wearing a white dress? Can you believe it? She was planning on attending your wedding wearing a pure white dress of her own.
No way.
Yes, way. Molly's dress was as white as the driven snow. If she had actually worn that to your real wedding 3 days ago, I can't even imagine what a disaster it would have been. Frankly, I'm grateful that they messed up the date at this point.
The two of them really have some issues to sort out. I really hate that you had to get caught up in all of this, Mom.
I already told you, Shirley, you have nothing to feel sorry for. I'm his mother. I'm very well used to this sort of silliness out of him. Now, for real this time, you put down your phone and get back to enjoying your honeymoon with your husband.
Hey, Shirley! You're getting back home today, aren't you? I hate to break it to you, though, but you're not welcome around here anymore.
What do you mean?
When you sent us that fake invitation, you committed one of the most grievous sins imaginable, betraying a family member. As such, you were hereby excommunicated from this family.
Really, Dylan? You're still going on about that? It wasn't a fake invitation. We sent you the same invitations that we sent everyone else. You missed the wedding because you wrongly assumed that I had changed the date.
No, we missed the wedding because you sent us a fake invitation. At least that's what I told the whole family.
Dylan, what did you do?
What did I do? I did what was my God-given right to do. You ignored a direct order from your older brother, causing us to miss the wedding. Despite that, our idiot parents are both convinced that you didn't do anything wrong. They say that I'm the one who's responsible. Do you see what you've done to me? Your insubordination has damaged my relationship with our parents. I will not stand for this. So I did what I had to do to restore my reputation with the family and told them a story in which you were clearly in the wrong.
I don't believe what I'm hearing right now. You missed the wedding because of your own selfishness, but now you're lying to everyone to make me out to be the bad guy?
You are the bad guy. I just had to communicate that to everyone in a way they'd understand. So, I told a slightly edited story to our parents and all of our other relatives. It's true that you've always been jealous of my success as a businessman and just about everything else, so it isn't that much of a stretch to think you'd do something like that anyway.
This is completely ridiculous.
No one else thought so. They all believed me. They all felt so bad for me that you would pull such a mean-hearted prank on me, and they're all furious at you. So like I said, you're being officially excommunicated by the entire family. This is what you get for messing with one of the most charismatic businessmen of the century.
I don't believe this.
Believe it or not, it's true, and it's all your fault for humiliating me the way you did. Just think, if you had only listened to what I told you, you would have gotten a massive wedding gift, but you decided instead to disobey me, and now you're being excommunicated. I win, you lose. Get wrecked, you stupid little brat.
Shirley is being excommunicated? Nonsense. You're the one who's being expelled from the family, you foolish boy.
Huh?
I'd like to think I raised you with all the love and care you could have asked for. How in the world did you turn out to be such a malevolent and stupid man, Dylan? When I think that the beautiful baby boy I gave birth to became such a monster, it brings a tear to my eye.
Hold on, something's not right. Shirley, is that you? If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was Mom using your phone.
It is me, Dylan, your mother. I just met up with Shirley and her husband at the airport a little while ago. We dropped them off at the airport when they left to avoid the parking fee, and today we came to pick them up. I was so excited to hear all the wonderful details of their time in Hawaii, too.
But why would you go out of your way to help her? Didn't you say you were going to cut off contact with her? Write her out of the will?
No, that's what I'm going to do to you.
What?
Did you honestly think anyone would believe that ridiculous story you tried to sell us? Please. We're not excommunicating Shirley, you snotty little upstart. It's you who's being thrown out.
But that doesn't make any sense. Everyone seemed like they believed me when I told them about the fake invitation. They all said something like, "That's the most unbelievable story I've ever heard."
They were talking about you when they said that. After you left their houses, each of them called us and said you were going around spreading a terrible lie about poor Shirley.
That's impossible!
Some charismatic businessman you are. I will give you some credit, though. You managed to get the entire family to agree on something for once. The fact that you and your wife are intolerable nutcases.
No! Why won't anyone believe me? I'm the firstborn son. I'm even the oldest out of all my cousins, and I'm running a successful business. There's no reason they would trust Shirley over me. It doesn't make any sense.
Sure it does, if you would just give it a little thought. Everyone knows that you're nothing but a rotten apple with a polished exterior.
I am not!
Oh, hush. I'm your mother, Dylan. I know you better than anyone else in the world. And I say that you haven't changed one bit from when you were a child. You're just as rude, impulsive, and thick-headed as you always have been. We've all been on the receiving end of enough of your lies to know when you're telling the truth or not. Your Aunt Lucy told me your story about Shirley was just like the time when you blamed her for breaking a picture frame before she could even stand up.
Mom, you can't talk about me like that. I'm your son. I'm not rude, I'm not impulsive, and I'm definitely not thick-headed. I mean, you saw all my report cards. You know that I got straight A's in all my school subjects.
Yes, you got excellent grades, and you were even gifted in sports. It's too bad you couldn't do something about that atrocious personality of yours. I've lost track of how many times I had to tell you to stop acting like a braggadocious buffoon around the other children. And the very second you got caught red-handed getting involved in one kind of mischief or another, you would lie and lie and lie some more. You've been nothing but trouble for me for all these years, even now that you're an adult and living on your own.
But what about my business? I'm a successful businessman, aren't I?
I must admit, I reconsidered my opinion of you back when you started up your own company. I thought, my goodness, Maybe you just might be able to turn yourself around after all. But alas, the very moment you were legally able to put the word CEO on your business card, you started name-dropping yourself at every possible occasion. We all knew this would happen, too. Every time the family got together, we'd talk about it. How long until he starts asking us to put a stack of his business cards in our houses to give to guests? It didn't even take a week.
Wow, that was all about networking.
Then you actually had the gall to try and force Shirley to move her wedding for you. And just as I suspected, when that wasn't going as well for you as expected, you immediately started lying again. The entire family is thoroughly fed up with your pitifully immature behavior, Dylan. You're no longer welcome at any family gatherings, and I don't want you coming by our house anymore.
Mom, no!
This extends to your wife Molly as well, by the way. So do be a dear and let her know that she's not wanted around here either. And with that, I've said all I have to say to you.
Mom, wait, don't go! You can't be serious about this, right? You're not really gonna disown your own firstborn son, are you? You're gonna regret this, I know you will!
No, dear. I don't believe I'll regret this decision at all. It's been a long time coming. I don't want to have to deal with any more of the drama you inevitably drag me into.
Okay, maybe you have a point. Maybe I did have a little bit of a bad personality when I was a kid, but that's all in the past. I'm the CEO of my own company. You have to admit that's impressive. Are you sure you want to cut off a son as wealthy and influential as I am? Think about it. I'll be able to afford to put you guys in the most luxurious nursing home in the state. And wouldn't you like to have Molly coming by regularly to visit you?
Get over yourself. I've never had any intention to rely on your money or your company when we grow old. Your father has saved up more than enough money for us to get by on. Besides, I think you've got much more important things to focus on than our retirement, like pulling your company away from the brink of bankruptcy. If you're going to throw your CEO title around like that, I think you better do your job.
Wait a minute. What's that supposed to mean?
Goodness me. You really didn't know yet? I suggest you pick up your phone and check your email right away. Your company is receiving an awful lot of attention right now.
Oh, really? That's awesome. We've finally gone viral.
Viral indeed, but for all the wrong reasons. Open up a news article. Here's one title I thought had a good ring to it. Former employees of local firm expose the CEO's dark true nature.
Oh no. Oh no! This is terrible! Why is this happening? There's been like 10 new articles published just since this morning, and they've all got my face as the cover picture.
Looks as though your sister isn't the only person you've been treating like a slave. You've been acting like a tyrant toward the employees at your company as well. Oh my word. Look at this quote. One time, the CEO told me that if I didn't move a company meeting to a particular date, he'd fire me. So I changed the date of the meeting to 3 days later like he asked. Then, the day the meeting was originally scheduled, he stormed into my office, furious that nothing was ready in the conference room. It seems like the moron forgot that he even told me to change the date. But even though it was his fault for forgetting, he called me an idiot and said that I was the most useless worker he'd ever work with. My, Dylan. Just when I think you can't disappoint me anymore.
Who does that guy think he is? I'm the CEO. That means I'm the boss. If I say I want to have a meeting today, then it's his job to make it happen. I'm the one who signed all his paychecks, and he goes to the local papers and makes me seem like a total maniac.
Well then, I suppose I'll leave you alone to deal with the fallout from this. You're the most charismatic businessman in a century, aren't you? I'm sure you'll be able to work things out.
Shirley, are you there? You've got work to do. You need to go and tell our parents that you forgive me for everything that happened with your wedding. Then go tell the whole family the same thing and get them to help me out. You're their precious little golden child who apparently can do no wrong, so I know they'll listen to you.
Huh?
Don't me! You must be aware that my company's embroiled in a massive scandal right now! I've been getting calls from clients left and right saying they want to close their accounts with us, so I'm suffering from a massive shortage of funding. At this rate, I'll be bankrupt by the end of the month. I asked all our relatives to lend me some money to help me through this minor rough patch, but they won't do it!
Are you surprised at that? Like, Can you really blame them? Knowing you, later on down the road when they try to collect, you'll probably just deny they ever loaned you money in the first place. Like, loan? What loan? I don't remember any loan.
Oh, come on, you know I'd never go that far. What is the matter with all of you? Seriously? I go to my family members for help, head hanging low, and yet no one will give me the time of day. You're the last person on my list, Shirley. There's no one else left, so you have to help me.
I have to help you? And why would that be? The family was very clear when we all came together and told you that you were no longer a part of our lives.
But...
Let's recap, shall we? You tried to force me to move my wedding date. When I refused, you came on the wrong date intentionally. Then, you claimed I sent you a fake invitation to try and turn the family against me. I don't feel any compulsion at all to rescue a person who would do all of that to me. And neither does anyone else in our family.
Okay, really? Are you still mad about that? Grow up, would you? I already apologized for all that. And I decided that I'd give you a wedding gift after all, didn't I? Trust me, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna give you a big fat envelope full of cash.
If you've got that much money in hand, how about you put it towards saving your failing company? You don't need to worry about me at all. You've got a lot of people counting on you to save their jobs right now. So if you really have enough money on hand to stuff into an envelope, then you should use it to save their jobs. Or at least pay their salaries until your company goes under. Actually, that's a great idea. Why don't you give that money to your employees instead of me?
About that.
You do have the money, don't you, Dylan? You weren't telling yet another lie to me, were you? I knew it. You lie like you breathe. I'm done with you. Good luck keeping your company afloat, Captain Charisma. After that, more and more employees came out with new accusations against Dylan. It's so bad that they're even going to do a full hour-long special on his fall from grace on the local news. The news people were going around to my parents and relatives for the next several days to interview them. They've all been more than glad to tell them exactly how they feel about him. It didn't take long for Dylan's company to go bankrupt. When that happened, yet another surprise came out. It turns out his company was on the brink of bankruptcy already. He was up to his eyeballs in debt. The last I heard, the two of them took the company's final remaining cash reserves and fled the country.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Hey Joyce, are you there? I'm really sorry to drop this news on you all of a sudden, but my sister is going to be staying with us for a while from this weekend. So if you could help me get things ready for her before she arrives, I would really appreciate that.
Wait a second, you mean that your sister is going to be coming to stay with us this weekend?
Yeah, I actually just heard that this was happening from my mom not that long ago. I guess that mom and my sister Beth had been talking about this for a while, but my mom never said anything to me about it. But I guess that Beth is pregnant and she wants to have the kid back home. So that's why she's coming back.
I didn't even know that your sister was pregnant. When did that happen? And why are you just finding out about all of this now?
I don't know, but I certainly didn't know that she was pregnant either. In fact, I had to kinda push Mom to give me the whole story. But she just told me that you and I should be grateful to my parents for letting us live with them even though we don't have any sons. So I just really don't know what to do at all. This is a lot to take in all at once.
I had no idea that that's how your mom felt about us living here.
I know, and I just want to say that I'm really sorry for how my family acts sometimes. But anyways, my mom hid this from us well, and now we can't really say no. So, anyways, if you could just please get ready to live with my sister for a few months. I think we'll just have to grit our teeth and bear through.
Yeah, of course. A few months isn't that bad. Besides, you must be pretty excited to get to see your sister after so long, right? Just please let me know if there's anything I can do around the house to make things easier on everyone.
Thank you so much for understanding, Joyce. I knew that you would, but I'm just sorry that my mom is always running the house like this. I just wish that she would have given us even just a little more heads up that this was going to be happening. Did you know that she wasn't even going to tell you? She demanded that I do it. I can't believe that she would really try so hard at hiding something like this from you and I. And then after all that, she can't even tell people this is happening herself.
Well, there's really not much that can be done about that now, right? Besides, I'm pretty sure that your mom just doesn't like me. I mean, I don't even think that we've said a word to each other for the past month or so.
Wait a second. You're telling me that you and my mom haven't talked at all to each other in the past month?
I mean, when you're in the room, we'll maybe exchange just the bare minimum of words. But we never say anything to each other at all when it's just us in the house. In fact, your mom can't even look me in the eye. I'm sure that we basically just end up avoiding each other all day until people come back home.
And this has been going on for at least a month, if not longer? I had no idea that that's how you and my mom interacted.
Well, I just worry that your mom thinks of me as a failure. But I can't blame her. Even just last month, we went to see a doctor about why I can't get pregnant. Although I suppose I should be glad she didn't ask me about how it went.
Oh, come on, don't beat yourself up for that. We're still doing all that we can to try and have children. You have to stay strong and not lose heart. Don't give up, Joyce.
I know, but I also know that your mom is just always waiting for grandchildren. And we've been married 2 years now and still nothing, so I just can't blame your mom for being upset after all this.
Joyce, what are you saying? Don't talk like that. The only people who need to be concerned about you getting pregnant is you and I.
Oliver, do you really mean that?
Of course I do. You shouldn't be letting what my mom has to say on the matter affect how you feel about things. I know that we're both doing our best and even seeking treatment for this issue. So I don't think that my mom has any right to comment on us having kids at all.
Thank you so much for saying that, Oliver. That really does mean a lot to me, you know?
Well, I wanted to ask you how you feel about taking a break on the treatments while my sister is here. I know that they can be rough on you and leave you pretty tired. Maybe we can just take a break on trying for a while? After all, it's probably not to work if we're always stressing your body out.
Actually, now that you say that, the doctor did ask if I wouldn't consider taking a break from the treatment as well. He said that it would help my body settle down and de-stress a little bit for the future. I guess he had a lot of success with patients by trying this method out.
Great, then it's settled. We'll take a break and stop worrying about trying for kids for a while. And I just want you to know that my mom and I are going to handle taking care of my sister, so don't worry about anything. I don't want you having to deal with any undue stress.
Hey, Joyce, what is the matter with you, huh? I am looking through these maternity photos that I asked you to take of me, and they all look like crap. How do you expect me to be able to post any of these to Instagram, huh? I thought you used to have your own photo studio before you married my brother, right? That's the whole reason why I hired you in the first place. But when I had my studio, I also worked with a lot of expensive and specialized equipment to get those photos you saw. I think for what I was working with that the photos actually turned out really well. Whatever. These photos aren't as good as I thought they would be, but what else can I expect from someone as useless as you? I shouldn't have asked a broken woman like you to help me with something like this. Excuse me? And just what is that supposed to mean? I mean that you're so useless you can't even take good photos of me, but you probably just can't do it because I'm pregnant and you're not. You're just useless, and I know from my mom that you can't have any kids. So that's why you can't take any good pictures of pregnant women either. I really don't think that one has anything at all to do with the other, and I think you looked great in those photos. So I think you should apologize for your mean comments towards me. I haven't done anything rude to you to merit being talked to like that. Oh, just shut up, you barren old cow. I know that you've been getting treatment for your infertility for the past 2 years. And yet even then you still can't have a child. You're just a broken woman who can't even perform her basic biological functions. But that isn't true. That's not even close to what the doctors told me. They performed lots of tests on me and said that my body is perfectly capable of having a baby with the right support. And yet you're still not pregnant after all this time. Sounds to me like the doctor was just too polite to tell you the truth like I just did. Shut up, you don't know what you're talking about at all. Oh, come on. You really think I can't tell that you're jealous of me for being pregnant? It's obvious from these terrible photos you took. If you weren't so insecure about it, I'm sure that you could have managed to take actually decent photos. But I should have known better than to ask you anyways. And just what makes you think that I'm jealous of you just because you're pregnant? I don't have any kind of jealousy or resentment towards you at all. In fact, I'm happy that you're going to have a kid. Oh man, are you just trying to lie to me, or is this how you try to fool yourself as well? You can't have a kid, and you know it. Besides, you don't know that kids choose their parents. So if you're not pregnant by now, it's because no child wants to have you as their mother. Are you out of your mind? Now you're just being ridiculous. I don't care what someone like you has to say to me. Just retake the pictures of me, got it? And make sure to actually take them well this time. And of course, I won't be paying for this session either since we're family. I assume you don't have anything to say to that, yes?
Hey Joyce, I really am so sorry for the way that my sister was talking to you. I mean, to think that she would just ask you to take those photos and then refuse to pay you.
No, it's okay, Oliver. I actually had a lot of fun picking up a camera again. It had been so long that I didn't even mind not being paid. But I guess Beth had some worries about how they would play on her social media, and so that's why she had me redo them.
Well, I really don't think their poor performance online had to do with the quality of the photo. Did you know that when she posted them, she captioned them with, "As taken by my barren, childless sister-in-law"?
She did what? Did she really post those pictures with that caption?
Yeah, and that was all she had to say about you. She didn't say anything nice or gracious, just insulted you. So I don't think it was the photos prompting people to avoid interacting with those posts.
But who in the world would post something that makes themselves look that bad?
I know, right? Then she went on to say in another post that her whole coming back home to give birth was being ruined because you were there. She was writing about how jealous you're acting and how it's making things very difficult for her. I guess maybe she forgot that I also follow her and would see all these posts that she's making.
Wow, I can't believe that she would actually write all of that. It's so much.
I know. And I know that I was the one to ask you to deal with my sister for the time being. But at this rate, I think I'm the one that's going to snap. So, I'm sorry to spring this question on you so suddenly, but what do you think of moving out with me?
Oliver, are you sure about this? You really want to move out of your mom's house?
I just can't stand being in a house where you get treated this way. In fact, I was actually offered a job at my company's HQ.
You mean that they're finally giving you that promotion that you've had your eyes on for all this time?
Well, I guess I just say how hard you were trying when it came to having kids, so that helped push me to want to work harder. And I guess now that all that hard work is paying off, and that's why I was offered this new position.
Oliver, that's amazing! Congratulations, you made this happen!
Well, not only that, but there are quite a few transfers from my division to HQ, so I actually know quite a few people there already. In fact, one of the people over there now actually had a similar problem as us. And now he has 3 kids. He told me that if we move out there, he has a great doctor who he could introduce us to.
That would be amazing.
Apparently, the medical facilities out there are just leagues beyond what we could find in this state. So I think that's a lot of good reasons to move. But for now, let's keep you off the treatments so that when you start again, it'll be a fresh start in a new place.
That sounds perfect, Oliver. I'm so happy that this is happening.
Perfect. Well, let's try and get our bags packed and ready as soon as we can. I don't want to make you spend another second in this house.
Thank you so much, Oliver, but there are still some things that I need to wrap up here. So you go ahead and start moving, and I'll catch up to you when I can.
Wait, what? What do you mean you still have things to wrap up here?
Well, we can't just leave your mom to take care of your sister when she's about to give birth. After all, your dad is practically bedridden, and your mom is always complaining about some part of her body hurting. So if you leave, then I'll be the only one here capable of giving your sister the help that she needs.
You mean the reason you want to stay behind is all to help my sister?
I know that I may have problems with the mother, but I can't just risk leaving the baby to your parents and sister until it's out safe and sound.
Joyce, I don't know what to say. That's just incredible.
But I'm really happy that you've got this promotion and that we're going to move out. But I just need to finish my duties around here first. Then we can move away and live together in a new place and start a new chapter of our lives together.
Yes, of course. Just please remember to take care of yourself and don't push yourself too hard.
Beth, why did you lock me out of the house? Let me back in right now. Oh, just shut up already. Don't you know that you're not wanted around here? I know that you've already driven my brother to abandon you. So I don't know why you think that you can stay in this house with my parents and I. I'm just glad that my brother was smart enough to leave you before you had kids. But now there's no one here to protect you, and you don't have a place in this family anymore. And since you haven't had any kids either, there's no point in keeping you around at all. So why don't you just beat it? That's really the reason why you've locked me out of the house? Don't you realize that without your brother around, I'm all that you have, really? How are you going to have a safe home birth with just your parents around? Are you trying to tell me that you're staying at home for my sake? Well, if that's the case, then I don't need you. You probably just screw up or get me and my baby sick somehow. I don't want you anywhere near me when it's time for me to have my baby. Do you understand me? You think that I'm going to get you sick? How would that work? Oh, please, you don't think I don't know that this fertility problem of yours isn't just a symptom of something much bigger? I'm sure you have some kind of horrible disease, and it's just a matter of time until you spread it to other people in this house. Are you even reading what you're typing to me at this point? I know it's true because my mom told me so. She told me that we can't keep someone like you around any longer, so why don't you do us all a favor and go? Are you sure about this? Because if this is really what you want, I have no problem going. After all, Oliver only left because he was promoted to a new office, and so we're having to move. So after I leave, we are never coming back again. I'm really not sure what you're going to do since Oliver and I were paying for the utilities around here. What are you talking about? You mean my brother finally got promoted at work? That's right, and then he suggested that he and I move out of here, but I told him I would stay behind to make sure you had your child safely. But since you seem to think I'm some disease-ridden ball of germs, I'll just take my leave. Are you telling me that my brother didn't decide to finally leave you? That's right, your brother and I are still together and very much in love. But that can't be right. I didn't know that was what was going on. Well, it is. Good luck having the kid with just your parents there to help. And getting driven to your appointments and getting driven back, all of the things that I was doing for you. You think my parents are really that useless? That shows what you know. They'll be able to help me out just fine, so go, leave, and never ever come back. Okay then, just don't say I didn't warn you. A few weeks after that, Beth sent me distressed messages begging for Oliver and I to go back and help her with her birth. Apparently, she didn't know that both her parents had already given up their driver's licenses in their old age and were incapable of driving her where she needed to go. Last I heard, she had to take a taxi to drive her all the way to the hospital when she realized her parents were also completely unprepared for a home birth as well. She was really in bad shape by the time she reached the hospital. After she managed to safely have her child, the doctors scolded her on not having been more prepared to have her child. Beth tried calling her husband to come and pick her up from the hospital, but he wasn't answering his phone and had apparently fled the country. Now Beth lives at home with her parents, who take care of the baby as best they can, while Beth goes out and works to try and support all four of them. As for Oliver and I, we've been enjoying our new lives in a new city and blocked all of his family so we would never be dragged into their drama again. I met with the doctor recommended by Oliver's colleague and feel like the tension that may have kept me getting pregnant for so long has finally been relieved.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Hi, Tanya. Father-in-law told me that you're planning to renovate the house and it's going to be big. Is this true? Hi, Allison. How are you, honey? Yes, since our house is pretty old, I was thinking about renovating the house soon and, been thinking about the future. That's great. Do you have a vision of how you want the new house to look like? Not yet, actually. I might decide with Michelle. What? Why are you asking Michelle? Isn't it normal for you to discuss it with the wife of your oldest son? What? Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is that Michelle got married last month, so I don't think that she knows you well like I do. We've known each other for like 5 years, right? Yes, but I felt bad because you live far from here. I do live far, but please talk to me about it first. Just because Michelle lives close doesn't mean you can only discuss it with her. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you cared so much about this. It's okay. I kinda knew that you were planning on renovating the house soon, plus asked me for advice, so that's why I already wrote some ideas on a paper. So, why don't you leave it up to me? I will make the perfect two-family house. What? Two-family house? I thought that you said that you've been thinking about the future. Wouldn't a two-family house be perfect? Oh, I want the entrance, kitchen, and the bathroom to be separated. I will send you my idea that I put together, so please look when you have the time, because I don't want a house to look terrible. 1 week later.
Hi, Tanya. It's Michelle. Allison sent me her idea of the new house. Can you tell me what's going on?
Hi, Michelle. Sorry for not letting you know, honey. She heard that I'm going to be renovating the house and said that she needs to take part. Seems like she studied how to build houses, so that's really helpful.
Tanya, Allison definitely wants the house when the renovation is finished.
What do you mean?
Don't you think that it's weird for her to be wanting to be involved in this so much? I don't know, she knows that the new house is going to be for you and us. She thinks that the new house is going to be yours and hers.
Really? I don't think so. I didn't tell Allison that, plus she told me at the wedding that she doesn't want to live with me.
She said that?
Mike got transferred to a different company right after the wedding, but she was pregnant, so I reached out to her and asked if she would like to live with me, because I thought she would feel lonely, but she said hell no.
Wow, she is so mean.
At the beginning, we didn't have a good relationship, but it got better after she moved. So it was really kind of her to send me ideas for the new house.
I see. I guess I was thinking too much. Sorry for being suspicious of her.
Don't worry about it. I know she sent us like a lot of ideas for the house, so it does look like she wants to live here. Well, I am looking at her ideas and now I was thinking, 2-family house is not bad actually.
I just don't like how everything is separated. I definitely want a shared space to share with you, Tanya.
Thank you. Let's take time and think about it. Allison's idea is just an example.
Sure.
Let's meet up soon and make the perfect home. 6 months later.
Hi, Tanya. Seems like the renovation is not finished yet, but I love the house. This is exactly what I imagined.
You're at the house now?
Yup. Mike is still working, so I came with the kids.
You don't even come during holidays, so I'm surprised.
So what? We're going to be meeting every day, so don't be surprised.
What?
After I move in, we're going to meet every day, which I really don't want, so why don't we make a rule? Since there's one living room, how about using it separately? I will use it during the day and you use it 4 or 5 p.m.?
Why are you the one making the rules?
Do you have a problem? I'm the wife of your oldest son, so I will be in control, okay? So all you have to do is keep your mouth shut and listen to me.
Hold on. Why are you in control? This is not your house.
What are you talking about? We're going to be living together, so don't make a fuss about it.
Living together?
Yup, you heard what I said. To be honest, I didn't want a 2-family house, but the entrance and the bathroom are separated, so whatever.
I am so confused right now. Why are you going to be living with us?
The reason why you are so confused is because you didn't expect us to live together this soon. Sorry for surprising you.
What?
We're going to be moving in today, even though the house is not finished. Mike will start working at a new company close by and the kids will be changing schools.
Are you serious about this?
Yes. Oh, come on. You'll be able to live with your grandkids.
Didn't you tell me before that you didn't want to live with me?
I did? I don't remember. I'm in a tough situation right now, so please understand.
What situation?
Anyways, I will be living here from today. When will you come? I want to have a family meeting to talk about the rules. You are living in a temporary apartment right now, right?
Yes. I was thinking of moving around next week.
The first week of the month, right? Perfect. When you move in, please bring 5 grand. This is for the living expense and the rent.
What?
I thought of splitting the payment in the beginning, but I thought this wasn't fair. Since I will be the busiest person in the family, so I don't need to pay, right?
Hold up. 5 grand? Why?
Because I can possibly suffer from emotional stress. I will not be paying for the living expense, plus I deserve a pocket money, so that's why it will be 5 grand.
Are you for real?
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hate to break it to you, but the house is for Michelle's family and mine.
What? Pay living expenses? Pay rent money? Give me pocket money? I'm moving in today? Are you out of your mind? I'm getting a headache just from talking to you.
Wait, are you serious that the house is for Michelle's family and yours? Excuse me. This house is for me and you. I said it loud and clear that this house is for Michelle's family. What the fuck?
I didn't tell you about this, but my husband is in bad health, and Michelle's family asked if it would be nice if we lived together.
They said that?
Yes. They were looking for a good place to build a house but couldn't find anywhere, so that's why they chose this house to renovate.
Seriously? So this is not the house that I'm going to live?
How many times do I need to tell you that it's not? Also, you're the one that told me that you didn't want to live together. How did you jump into conclusion that it's your house?
Then don't talk about it to begin with. I didn't know it was for Michelle's family.
Well, now you know. I will be living with them, and not you.
Are there any rooms for us?
Of course not. I assumed that you will never visit us, so that's why I didn't make an extra room. Didn't I just come today? I mean, for holidays, you never come to visit us, so I thought it would be a waste to make an extra room, so I used that space to make the living room bigger. What will happen to us though? We all prepared to move in. Well, sorry, but I can't do anything. It's your fault, so please deal with it yourself. Why are you being so mean? Who is the one that gave you advice for your new house? I never asked you for advice. Oh my god, what should I do though? I seriously didn't think that it was going to be their house. I need to tell Mike. The next day. Tanya, I found about Allison's situation. I asked Mike.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, she's had a hard time bonding with mom friends. They were all pretty conceited, so I think she was influenced by them. Looks like she was ignoring her husband and forcing her kids to study for the elementary entrance exam.
Oh no. Really? Haven't heard anything about this.
But her kids failed and she said something like, I'm embarrassed to leave the house because my kids were the only ones that failed. She also kept on saying that she wants to leave town.
Wow.
Seems like she spent a lot of money for the entrance exam, so she didn't have enough money to move. I heard millions of dollars. This is when she heard about your house renovation. She took this opportunity to live for free even though she didn't want to live together with you. I feel bad for Mike. He needs to work very hard to earn money that she spent. Also, she told him that you were really excited to live with them.
Wow. She is so evil.
I know, right? Well, this is everything that I heard.
I'm so sorry for ignoring you, Michelle.
No, please don't apologize. As long as we are able to live together, nothing matters. I will move in from this week, as I said. I'm very excited.
Me too. A week later.
Hey, Tanya, don't you think it would be better to live with us rather than with Michelle's family?
What?
Living with us will be so much better, you know. You'll be able to meet your cute grandkids every day.
What is wrong with you, Allison? I told you no 1,000,000 times.
Please, I already prepared to move in.
Okay. And I'm surprised how self-centered you are.
Let me tell you something about Michelle.
She was by my side when my husband was taken to the hospital. Where were you? I'd rather love someone who is polite than rude.
I don't believe this.
I heard about your situation, by the way. So you ignored my son and spent millions of dollars for the elementary entrance exam and tried to live with us because you have no money? Why don't you find a job instead of making Mike pay for everything? If you are still thinking that it's Mike's job to pay, then I have something planned. Why don't I become a strict mother-in-law? There are plenty out there.
What? No, Tanya, please.
Have you heard the phrase, work your fingers to the bone? Yeah, this is what you need to do. Do you not know that you need to pay for a lot of things in the future, like your kids' tuition and the house? If you don't work, I can't call you my daughter-in-law anymore.
No, please.
Don't you dare talk back to me. If I say to work, you need to work. Don't expect me to be nice to you anymore. After the incident, Mike was able to return at his old job but went back by himself. He was happy because he told me that he was fighting with Allison every day. Plus, he was able to take care of the money without any problems. Allison and the kids started living at the apartment close from our house with the allowance that Mike sends every month. But since it's not enough, she finally started to work, so after my grandkids finish school, they will come over and stay after she finishes work. I, of course, got permission for this, and Mike sends me money for token of appreciation every month. As of today, I am living my best life. What more could I ask for? Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.